I'm about to be completely honest with y'all right now, dog. I owe J.I.D an apology, bro. Like, real talk. And it's rare that an album or that a piece of work makes me feel like that. Like, where I feel completely incorrect in my convictions about an artist. You see what I'm saying? J.I.D is the prime example as to why you can't be judging books by their cover. And before you even give any like type of analysis or whatever on the artist, like I said yesterday, you gotta listen to a full body of work first. You have to. I don't care how many singles you heard. You could have heard 5. It's so many different ins and outs that go to singles coming out. You feel me? Like that we don't know about. These singles might not even really be tailored to what the artist can actually do. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go listen to a full body of work. And I'm not gonna lie, I never really gave J.I.D the time of day as far as listening to a full body of work. I never have. I talked about that yesterday. And yes, the Let God, or not Let God sort of out, but God Does Like Ugly, crazy project. Last night I was listening to it, you feel me? I was high as hell. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it's really the sativa talking or if he really going off. I listened again. I heard these tracks again. Nah. This dude is easily one of the best, just bar for bar, pen for pen, flow for flow, pound for pound. I think J.I.D is up there. He's displayed that on this album. If we just talking like effortlessly breaking into new pockets, that is so hard to do. Like, that's what people don't get. Like, that is a difficult thing to do, to effortlessly break into different pockets while you're flowing. And it feel like you didn't even have to try that hard to do it. That's difficult, bro. That's difficult. Not only that, he had real serious punchlines. Like, punchlines that was actually crazy. You feel me? That's kind of rare in the music industry. You usually, especially if you watch battle rap. When you watch battle rap, you get desensitized to punches. Because battle rap is all punching now, no substance. So a lot of people, like, punching in battle rap is like the club music. Punching to battle rap is what club music is to hip hop or to rap. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all punches. So usually when I hear artists who don't battle punching, it usually be underwhelming. It'd be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I heard that 100 times or boom, boom. J.I.D has some fresh punches. He had creative punches. Like, I wish I could give y'all some off the top of my head. I should have wrote some down. But he just had some punches. I was just like, God damn. And I'm not one of them people that's easily impressed by punchlines or by rapping in general. Like, I like to see myself as somebody that does have a high standard, even though I have my guilty pleasures that I listen to. You feel me? I feel like I have a high standard when it comes to lyricism and what I like to hear bar for bar. J.I.D gave me all of that. Pause. He landed everything he was trying to land in those raps on that album, bro. And even when I think about, like, just outside of the bars, just some of the messages he was getting across, especially, there was one thing that sticks out to me, right? Where he said, he kept having this scheme. I can't remember what song it was. He kept having this scheme about heaven actually being hell and hell actually being heaven, right? And this scheme lasted like 24 bars. Like, he kept bringing this back up. And then he landed the whole point by saying, even if heaven was hell, you still don't abandon the side of God. And that got me thinking. I'm like, and that's my favorite shit. The bars that get you contemplating and thinking and putting shit into perspective. That'll win me over as a fan. If you could do that for me, I now am appreciative of your art, because I'm out here just trying to learn more and more and more about this experience that we in. When he said that, bro, I really started thinking, I'm like, there's a possibility that everything that we know is completely wrong, like flipped upside down. The way we see religion, the way we see the church, all that, right? But even if it comes out that everything is flipped upside down, the faith to still remain intact and in faith with God to still be in that mindset, that's the unshakable faith that you gotta, that I would love to get to. I feel like I already am there, and I feel like if the moment presented itself, I would show up in that way. But bro, for him to put that into perspective, that is such a line, and I love those lines. And a lot of people can't give you those lines. And if they do give you those lines, it don't feel authentic. It feel like, you know, it feel like forced. Like they're trying to give you a certain, like come across a certain way. You see what I'm saying? And I love when an artist is, you can feel that the message is actually genuine. You see what I'm saying? It's not trying to put a badge on them or something like that. It's a genuine message. And that's all I got from this whole album. Regardless of how, you know what I mean? Even the songs that I didn't like, he was wilding. You feel me? But his message throughout these songs was beautiful too. And can we talk about Of Blue? Can we please talk about Of Blue? With the girl singing at the beginning. I'm not sure. I should look into her name, but the Of Blue song on this album like had me floating. Like I felt like I was laying on a cloud. It felt like a soft blanket. Like this lady is on there singing her, like her, bro, her soul was being put in that song, bro. And it just felt like I was listening to like a Disney enchantment or like Pixar enchantment or something, or some shit in the climax of a Shrek movie, or like, you know what I mean? Or like, so, like it was beautiful. It was immaculate. You had clips on there, Vince Staples. I'm not even gonna do an album review right now because I want to listen to it some more. But I just wanted to get on here and have a public and open apology to J.I.D. Listen, anything you dropping now, I'm tapped in. I'm listening. I'm debating on going back and listening to the old projects because people say that the Forever Story is the best project, even after this one came out. And if the Forever Story is better than this one, then that's a crazy, crazy, crazy album. You feel me? So I do want to go listen back to that. But yeah, I apologize for overlooking J.I.D, for thinking that there wasn't really too much to J.I.D, and it's just proof. You gotta listen. Fuck all the ideas or whatever. You gotta sit down and listen to a full body of work before you give judgment on an artist. And I'm doing that for, you know, I always tell myself I'm gonna do that. We have our natural judgments and all that. But from here on, I don't give a fuck what it is. If I haven't listened to a full-blown project by an artist, I'm not giving an analysis on that artist. Simple. And I think that should go for all of us. I don't care who it is. It could be fucking Ian. I might have gone too far with that one. But it could be with whatever. You feel me? Nah, I don't think I got too far. You should listen to a full-blown project by everybody. But because you never know what narratives are going around, what agendas niggas might have against that artist, whatever. So you got to give these artists a full body of work. At least one full body of work. You see what I'm saying? And then make a calculated estimation on like what they are, where they rank, and all that. This is one of the best albums of the year, in my opinion. This is one of the best This is some of the best rapping we've had all year. That's no question. I can see if somebody was like, this is not one of the best albums of the year. Okay. But if we're talking just rapping, there's nothing to talk about here. There's nothing to talk about here, nigga. I was pausing bars, rewinding, going back to hear what that nigga said. Like, no, he was going to fuck off. He had rappers on there to match his energy. I got too much respect for the way he delivered this project, and he did his thing, bro. So shout out to J.I.D. Shout out to the people that's been telling me to listen to him. Y'all got me. Hey, fire. You feel me? If y'all also love raps and you want to hear some more for somebody more underground like myself, you could go listen to the Chains of Wits freestyle I got right here. I feel like I am on a level of ability as well, but that's up to you to decide. You feel me? But yeah, I'm just glad that we get to see this type of hip hop, this type of rapping at this level, and people are excited about it. It's super dope, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna do another video breaking down some of these, because he was, listen, I'm gonna catch y'all, man.